Thurston will lead a pre-game ceremony performed by the team at Amy Park after players decided to proceed with the historic concept on Tuesday. It is expected Thurston will join captain Cameron Smith in a team huddle before kick-off, where the North Queensland star will then deliver a short address. Thurston said the idea began to take off after discussions with coach Mal Meninga this year to celebrate the 50-year anniversary of their last war cry on a 1967 tour in Europe, the Anzac Test at the start of the year. Mal wanted to have a discussion about doing something for the World Cup, Thurston said. All the boys had a really healthy discussion about what we wanted to do. We just didn't know why or what it was going to be. After that I went home. Obviously I was injured for a while. I was back and forth with Mal and I wrote something down and I sent it through to Mal. He loved it. It was about the chevron, the coat of arms, the acknowledgement to country and also what we're trying to do with the RISE campaign, which is respect, inspire, selfless and excellence. Meninga said the performance would also be used to welcome competing nations. We have so many players coming to play in the World Cup from different backgrounds and this is such a special tournament. We felt this sort of acknowledgement was important. He said, it will be 50 years since the war cry was used by the Kangaroos, so that was symbolic for us. This is not specifically a war cry, but an acknowledgement. Meninga said it was important players supported the concept. This would never work without the support of the players, and they have bought in. He said, Jonathan really drove the process and I think his passion for this acknowledgement is reflected in the words and the movement. It's also an important year in Indigenous history, which is another reason Jonathan was so passionate about making it happen. Catch the latest rugby league news in Media Watch. KEVVY dismisses Wayne rumours. Queensland Origin coach Kevin Walters says HES always had a good relationship with Wayne Bennett despite rumours suggesting otherwise. After sacking Walters in 2005, Bennett will welcome Walters back to Brisbane next season. But Walters dismissed speculation his relationship with the Supercoach was strained. I've got a great relationship with Wayne, always have had, Walters said on the Big Sports Breakfast. He coached me as an 18-year-old boy for Queensland against New South Wales back in 1984. That was. We've had a pretty good relationship since then. I followed him to Canberra and then I came back to Brisbane a couple of years post that. Into my coaching stuff, we worked together for a bit at the Broncos and then I moved on for a bit. I came back for another 1-year stint and then I got the Origin job. He thought that it was best I go away and put my focus into that, which was probably a smart thing in the end. I didn't agree with what he was saying, but I went and did it and we got a couple of good results. I guess the time is right for me to get back into clubland. I do feel I can handle both positions. As tough as Origin is, Wayne has given me the all clear from all club commitments. It's basically like a player, you leave and get into Origin mode. As for whether he'll take over the Broncos' top job when Bennett decides to retire, Walters wasn't getting drawn too far into the future, that hasn't been discussed as such. He said, it's just about getting me back into clubland, get some coaching done which will hopefully improve myself for Origin. I'm not sure how long Wayne will keep coaching. Everyone thought he'd finished 10 years ago at different things. HES one of those guys who keeps keeping on. Talks on hold at Ryder Canberra will have to wait until the end of the World Cup to sort out the futures of hooking duo Josh Hodgson and Kurt Baptiste. Both players are off contract at the end of 2018, and Fairfax Media reports Raiders coach Ricky Stewart is now trying to lock in key members of his squad well before then. Hodgson has been a revelation since joining. The Raiders will feature for England in the World Cup, while Baptiste will run out for PNG. Brown not fazed by draw. Newcastle coach Nathan Brown isn't getting caught up in the intricacies of the 2018 draw. The Knights play 6 of their first 8 games on the road, but Brown is taking the good with the bad. It is certainly a lot of games to play away at the start of the year, but the upside is that we do get plenty of home games later in the year, Brown told the Knights website. The draw is the draw. There are good parts for everyone and there are some parts for teams that aren't so great. The good thing is we don't play any of our home games away from home, which some other clubs do because they farm 2 or 3 games out.